100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Gunners and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, 10 logo. Switch. Hey, alert 3. Ready.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. Go. 5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check, nickel. Check. Shoot.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Your track.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ledford trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
On 1st down, Ledford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You got nothing. Check 52.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, set. Mike 37. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Delta. go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. We go. Switch. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Ledford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Slam.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Five. Check the backer. 49, check 49. Ready.
Looking to throw. Ledford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Newton to throw. Caught by Jones. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Come off the ball. Hey, wahoo! Yeah, you don't want that.
Throwing on 1st down. Ledford. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to throw one up for the end. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Shit. Kill. Hey, watch it. Hey, exit. Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Ledford. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
No.
Back to throw. Ledford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Who that? Tighten up. Kill.
On 1st down, Ledford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hey, high 7. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ledford is going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Smith.
Check. He's coming.
Watch the out. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Joker.
Looking to throw. Ledford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ready. 18 Gator.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 37-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I'm here all day. Switch.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Big gas. Gun.
Newton on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Gunners 14, Dragons 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Come on, set. 30 base.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw on second down. Ledford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We own them. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Hey, Sam off. Hey, Zoo. Now.
To throw on third down. Ledford. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
60 or. Tight end right. 4 down. Mike 4, Mike 4. We don't want this.
On 1st and 10, Ledford. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight, watch left. Even, 4 down, even. Yes. Mike 4, Mike 4. Hey, Echo. I got you, son. Jim. Watch the safety creep. Hey, they go.
From the gun, Ledford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Get it.
They run, Chubb, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Your trip is here.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Spot 20.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Says me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And he fields it cleanly. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the whip.
Let's go.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Orbit.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Kill, kill, kill.
Take 4, take 4.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Ledford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Shift, shift.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw. Ledford. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Keep it up, guys.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm trying to collect. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Go, go, go. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Oh, you got D? Hatchet. Hatchet.
Let's go, go. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Ledford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ready,
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, we're going Mike 40. Mike 40.
Right. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Spike.
Back to throw. Ledford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
Where's the Mike? 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Ledford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Feathers 21, Dragons 20. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Single. 36. Watch tight end.
Hey, Delta.
Tight end's right. Slip.
Score. Speed grip.
2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready.
I'm coming for you.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Watch the pass.
Great.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go. 20 over. Mike 29.
Hey! Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing is Newton. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, go.
Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Get it.
2nd and 5. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready,
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Let's go.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 43.
Here we go.
Now Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
A give. This is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, set. 15, line. 15 line.
Keep tight end. Hey, hey, we are.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 40, Mike 40. Rip right, rip right.
Well, hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Ledford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And we're going 37's the Mike.
Hey, exit.
Yeah, that's what I do. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Switch. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's get the ball.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
20.
56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They try again with Cohen. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready? 180.
Check, 59. Wildfield. Out. 8. Quick edge. Come.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll come out in the pistol.
20.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Gun.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Kill. Hey! Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's coming. He's got double up.
A toss play to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check. Crunch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ledford, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Three down. And we're going 37's the
Hey, Charlie!
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Go!
He's back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, high 7.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
Protein spill.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Small.
Hey. Mike 4. I'm on.
Hey!
It's game situation. Let's go. Check. Undercrush.
On fourth down, Ledford, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Set. 5-3.
59. Down to lose one.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
Check.
Great.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
8.
Bandit.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Newton. Well, he's going to go for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's bring it.
Mike 4, come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 36.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Going left side, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Set, ready? 30 base.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Go out. And ready?
Check.
Shoot.
And on.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Go, set.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Go.
Switch.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
On 4th down, Ledford, and able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The ball carried by the wide receiver to the sideline and incomplete. A gain on the play. 1st down, Gunners.
Watch the twist.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.